All right, so you got banned from Stripe. What is the solution? Let's start by understanding what would lead you to a Stripe ban in the first place. Stripe has an automated vetting process that goes over these 5 factors. One is the type of business. Are you running a type of business that is high risk? Things such as selling replicas, selling supplements, selling like herbal medicine, selling sort of sexual items, those would be considered as high risk. 2 is then look at your chargeback percentage. If you have 1% of your orders being charged back, that is going to raise a flag. And once you hit 5%, they're most likely going to take you down. 3, you're selling without a specific license or permission. So let's say you're selling some Disney related products and you don't have a license to sell Disney products, that could take you down. 4, fraudulent activity. If you're scamming people, if you're not delivering products, that would also get you banned. Lastly, 5 is that you don't have a clear terms of service for your website. You don't have a clear refund policy. That would also get you shut down from Stripe as well. But it could also be an admin issue. Like if your business location is not in the same location, then the location that you put on your website, or the location of the Stripe account, or the location of your domain name, all those things, if there's a mismatch in location, things don't look like it syncs up, that could also get you banned. The key note is that when Stripe decides to ban you, they do not have to give you a reason whatsoever, and most of the times it's permanent. Stripe always proceeds by just banning you with no explanation whatsoever at the very beginning. As a business owner, you always want to be reviewing the health of your payment gateway on a regular basis, checking those 5 things I initially mentioned. Now, on top of that, Stripe is required to hold 180 days worth of funds to cover any chargeback that may arise now that they've forced you to close down your business. So you're going to lose access to your funds and you're not going to be able to accept any new payments. Once the temporary hold of, let's say, 180 days pass, they will reassess the situation, and if they deem fit, then will they return you the money. So you want to contact Stripe immediately to prevent losing any additional funds. Now I want to give a huge thanks to OpenPay, who I've been collaborating with, where they brought all this valuable information to the table with you guys today. So this is the part you're waiting for. What do you do now that you've gotten banned? What's the next step? Where do you go from here? Yep. 3 possible steps. Step 1 is you handle the dispute, handle the claim, appeal the decision, reach out to the customer support and try to fight this closure. It's usually a very long, annoying process. You're going to have to constantly talk to the customer service. They give you no details on why you've gotten banned, and it's this constant sort of back and forth, and usually it doesn't lead to success. Sometimes you might get lucky though. And a good reason to do this is try to get back the remaining funds that they're holding onto. Option 2 is you find a new payment processor. Now, if you've gotten banned from Stripe for one of those 5 reasons I initially mentioned at the beginning of the video, other payment processor will most likely have the same concerns of taking you on as a client of theirs. Therefore, you'll be most likely forced to find and deal with a high-risk payment gateway. And this is definitely going to lead to larger fees, more limitations, etc. Lastly, option 3 is look into payment orchestration. Payment orchestration is basically a service where you connect 3 or 4 multiple payment gateways into the orchestrator. And every time you process a payment, the orchestrator, using its sort of AI, its information, its technology, will direct the payment to the specific gateway that will be the best fit for that specific customer with their specific credit card. So the orchestrator will diversify your risk, make sure that you're not putting all your eggs in one payment gateway, putting all your eggs in one basket, and diversifying the risk so that if you do get chargebacks, it's going to be diversified between multiple payment gateways that the orchestrator is diverting funds between. And when it comes to payment orchestration, I highly recommend OpenPay, but you can also look at other companies such as Freely or IsoPay. And these orchestration services, they offer everything that a payment gateway offers, plus more, offering better control, visibility, as well as protection against bans, suspensions, halts, and disruptions, etc. On top of that, they allow you to accept other forms of payments such as cryptocurrencies, debit cards, bank transfers, etc. And this is especially valuable for businesses that are suspecting that they may eventually get banned very soon. So by doing so, you're adding a layer of protection to protect you against any unexpected freezes or account closures.